Today we are talking about customer behavior and the selling approaches interface. Paul Slack, the marketing strategist, the internet marketing strategist, in an interview with Success Magazine in June 2012, advised marketers and salespeople all over the world to walk to the nearest dustbin and just dump their marketing and sales textbooks, because the old ideas no longer apply. They don't apply because we live in a world that Charles Handy calls the age of unreason. The age where Apple topples IBM. The age where Wikipedia topples Encyclopedia Britannica and Encarta. An age where Instagram topples Kodak. It's a tsunami. So in customer behavior, we're trying to see how we can influence the customer, can influence him positively to have positive feelings towards us, so that at the end we can move the needle slightly in our favor, and perhaps the customer will buy our products. Just a brief about myself. As you can see, my name is Paul Uduk. I'm the founder of the company called Vision and Talent, the Vision and Talent Group, incorporating about 10 companies. I'm a trainer of trainers, one of Nigeria's most sought after thought leaders. Well, I would say my only claim to greatness is that I'm the author of the book Bridges to the Customer's Heart, that you can see right on the screen there. I'm also the creator of the sales immersion program called the Sales Excellence Masterclass. I'm also the creator of the best-selling audio series, The World Beyond Your Imagination. We have just 3 objectives for this training. Just three objectives. Show you how the business of selling has changed, show you how to engage with your buyer, and show you what you need to do to survive. Well, I always like to start this presentation with a small exercise. That exercise, I hope you have your writing material right before you. I want you to write down, in what business do you think you are in as a salesperson? In what business do you think you are in? Just 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So what business do you think you are in? When I present this exercise to most of my training programs, most salespeople say they're in the business of sales. Some say they're in the business of marketing. Well, it's not that wrong, only that it's not entirely, doesn't capture the essence of the business we are in as salespeople. In the business of sales, we are actually in the business of moving people from their point of dissatisfaction to a point of more satisfaction. Moving people from pain to, I would say, joy. Moving people from the unknown to the known. So we are actually in the business of moving people the way they feel, the way they perceive their environment, really moving people from a point of less happiness to more happiness. That is the business we are in. We are in the business of moving. All right, so let's move to exercise number 2. In this exercise, you see a beggar man. Is that actually this thing happened in real life somewhere in New York? And the person that really did this exercise was in real life, and the man's name is Yoda Rosie. He was a very, very prominent advertiser in the 70s. He saw this blind man, and He told his colleagues, they were just coming back from lunch. He told his colleagues that he could assist this man make more money relative to what he was making. The man, in fact, the man's collection plate was just a few coins. So Yoda actually told his colleagues that he could multiply by 10 times the amount of money the man was receiving, and his colleagues took him on it. So what Yoda did was simply to walk down to the man and ask him if he could just add four words, just four words to what was written there. The man had written on a piece of cardboard paper, "I am blind." So what Yoda simply added was that, I mean, of course, the man was not receiving much money, because who cares if the man is blind? Who really cares? The man was relatively talking to himself. So what Yoda did was simply to add the words, "It is springtime and it is springtime and I am blind," and left there. And they walked about 10 meters away and watched. And people started trooping in as people passers by were just dropping $5, $10, $600, and within a short time, the man's plate was filled up. What is the essence? In making our sales pitch, we have to appeal to the higher sentiments of the target. It is springtime, I am blind. In that essence, the man was appealing. I mean, it was springtime. Springtime is where people are happy, they help each other. So the man this time was not communicating to himself that I am blind. The man that was not actually communicating to the passers-by. It is springtime. So people could relate to him. People could relate to springtime. Springtime is a time that we should all be seeing. So the people really had that inner feeling, I wish this man could see as we see. So the only way they could assist him was to drop that money. That's why the man was able to receive more. So on the screen there, you can see Texas. As you all know, Texas is the second biggest state in the US. In around 1985, 86, Texas was just suffering from a pile of litter. The whole street, everywhere in Texas was full of litter. So the Department of Transportation thought they should do something about it, and after brainstorming over a period of time, they came to the conclusion that the best thing to do was to involve the citizenry in fighting the menace of littering in Texas. So what they actually did was to come up with these 4 words: don't mess with Texas. They enlisted the cooperation and the support of artists, entertainers, musicians, and all over Texas. Billboards, vehicles had these stickers, "Don't mess with Texas," and within a short time the menace was tackled, because people really believe, yes, this is our Texas, so why should we mess with our Texas, with our state, with our environment? The key culprits actually in this case were young boys that were drinking Coca-Cola and Pepsi Cola and then throwing the cans out of their cars to litter the street. So these people could really now buy into the whole essence that it was a wrong thing to do. It was wrong to litter the street with cans of beer and cans of soft drinks. So they were able to identify with the pleas and the essence of the whole campaign: don't mess with Texas. So when we are communicating, whenever we are communicating our sales pitch, it should be such that it resonates with our target market. The target market should buy into it by choosing very, very carefully the words we use. Don't mess with Texas was just the apt word. If you had said "do not litter the street," it would not have resonated so well with "don't mess with Texas."